Well, here we are. The latest, greatest Giant TCR road bike has landed. So hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. So in this episode I will give you the buyer's guide for the all new Giant TCR Advanced Pro Zero road bike, and I will also make a comparison with its biggest competitor in my opinion, which is the Canyon Ultimate CF SLX8 road bike. So let's start and kick off with this all new Giant TCR Advanced Pro Zero, which has a retail price of $6,500, which is, of course, one of those now becoming more and more eye-watering prices, but unfortunately, Giant is no more best value for money. It's going up and basically closing the gap all the way to bikes from like Trek and Specialized. Okay, so the first thing we need to answer here is who is this bike for? So you see, Giant TCR has always been a total race bike. So even in this iteration, although they have incorporated a bit of aerodynamically optimized frame and fork and handlebar and the stem, this is always going to be an all-in lightweight climbing machine and stiff machine. So if you are looking for something on that range, so properly lightweight bike, then definitely Giant TCR is one of those you have to consider. There's a huge heritage in this Giant TCR racing bike. This is the 10th iteration of the bike, I believe. So it has been on the market from 1997-1998, so huge heritage and knowledge has been built with this total racing bike from Giant. I would say that in this configuration, so the Advanced Pro Zero model in some kind of size medium, I would expect that this total package would be something about 7.3 kilograms, excluding pedals, which again, in my opinion, is an excellent weight for this bike. When you look at the paint scheme on this bike, you have this beautiful blue, kind of blue-green metallic paint scheme with the simple silver Giant logo, very classical design of Giant TCR bike, and also this design is very similar to the previous generation of the Giant TCR. Again, in this iteration of the Advanced Pro Zero bike for the US market, you only have one paint scheme on offer, and I wish that Giant has offered at least another paint scheme. Okay, now let's talk about the frame and the fork on this bike. So what are you gonna get for your hard-earned $6,500? So this carbon fiber frame is the Giant's Advanced Pro level carbon fiber frame, which is the second tier of carbon fiber frames the Giants can do, and this fork is the Giant's Advanced SL carbon fiber fork. So this is the highest level of the carbon fiber that Giant is doing. With this carbon fiber frame, you are getting a lifetime warranty from Giant, and also I have to mention that this is the frame with the press fit bottom bracket and 12mm through axles, both front and the back. So now we can dive into some smaller components and see what has Giant really included with this package. Again, when it comes to the frame and the fork, I absolutely have no complaints here. This newest iteration of the Giant TCR frame has also some new manufacturing processes, and since you are getting a lifetime warranty on this carbon frame, definitely no special worries you should have with this carbon fiber frame and the fork. Okay, when it comes to the handlebar and the stem with this bike, Giant has still kept separate pieces for handlebar and the stem, which is absolutely superb, because you will still be able to adjust your position on the bike, and if you need to replace anything in the future, it's going to be pretty straightforward. So this handlebar is the Giant Contact SLR, so this is a carbon fiber handlebar, paired with the Giant Contact SL stem, so this stem is an aluminum stem. When you look at the cables running, everything is basically now internally cable routed, so there's no outside cables on this newest Giant TCR, and nicely these cables from hydraulic disc brakes are routed on the bottom of the handlebar and then into the head tube, so again a bit easier to service, and your local mechanic will definitely love you. When it comes to the saddle and the seat post, Giant is using their own saddle, Giant Fleet SL, and the seat post is a carbon fiber seat post from Giant. Again, excellent stuff here because it's going to soak up some of the smaller road bumps. Now the shifters, front mech and the rear mech, basically the whole group set on this bike is a superb Shimano Ultegra Di2 electronic group set. So this is a 12-speed group set. Absolutely no complaints here, is going to work perfectly fine. And also the braking system Giant will give you is the Shimano's Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes front and the back using the Shimano's RT 800 braking rotors. So again, we are speaking of the Ultegra braking rotors, and the only complaint I can make here is that although the front rotor is 160 millimeters, excellent, but the rear rotor is 140 millimeters. Again, I wish that the Giant have included 160 millimeter rotor, but again, in the future it is easy to upgrade this rear rotor. When it comes to the cassette, no cutting corners, Shimano Ultegra 1134 cassette, which is also paired with the Shimano Ultegra crankset 3652, and this crankset also comes with the Giant Power Meter Pro. Excellent addition here. So this is a single-sided power meter. The chain, they didn't cut the corners, Shimano's M8100 chain, so this is the chain from the mountain bike world. Shimano SLX level chain, but have no worries here, it's a perfectly fine chain. Now let's talk about the wheel set on this bike, another secret sauce of these bikes. So here we are speaking about the new Giant SLR 040 wheel system. So this is a carbon fiber wheel set from Giant. 40 millimeters is the rim height. This wheel set is of course tubeless ready, and I have to mention here that with this wheel set it is the Giant's own hookless technology. So with this technology you just gotta be careful about which tires are compatible with this wheel set, and also what are the minimum maximum pressures you can run with these tires on this hookless wheel set. This wheel set has a 22.4 millimeters rim inner width, and I will mention that the hubs on this wheel set are the Giant own hubs with the sealed cartridge bearings, and also I see the rear hub is based on the ratchet system, something that DT Swiss is famous for. Of course, here I have to mention that this wheel set comes with carbon fiber spokes front and the back, so 21 spokes at the front and 24 spokes at the back, with the alloy nipples, and the warranty on this wheel set is 2 years. Also, the weight is 1,340 grams for a pair, which is absolutely stunning. I will just mention here that, of course, with carbon fiber spokes, there is always a risk. If you break one of these spokes, it might cost you a lot to replace this carbon fiber spoke, but as it is, this SLR 040 wheel set, stunning piece of engineering at 1,340 grams. And this wheel set is wrapped in Giant's own tire, so this is the Cadex Race tire, a tubeless tire. It measures 28 millimeters, which is excellent, although it is a 25C tire, so I'm guessing a nice air volume here and a smooth ride. And definitely this frame and the fork can take the tires up to 32 millimeters, which again is absolutely perfect. Also, Giant doesn't claim the weight here, but it seems to me that in some kind of size medium we can expect it to be about 7.3 kilograms excluding pedals. Also, $6,500 retail price. It is a bit on the pricier side because if you compare it with the main competitor, which is the Canyon Ultimate CF SLX 8, which has a retail price of $6,300 when it's a full price. I'm comparing full price to full price because now, for example, Canyon is on discount at $5,800, but let's consider the full price of $6,300. So what are you getting with this Canyon Ultimate CF SLX? Again, we are speaking about the Canyon's carbon fiber CF SLX frame and the matching fork. So this is the second tier of the carbon fiber that Canyon can do. In this instance, you are getting the 6 years warranty on this bike, and you have two paint schemes on offer. One of them is a very classical, totally blacked out frozen black, and then you have this beautiful Arctic blue paint scheme. Again, very similar to the Giant paint schemes, the metallic green-blue paint scheme. Again, the group set on this bike, Shimano Ultegra Di2 12-speed electronic group set, shifters, front mech, rear mech, crankset, cassette and the chain. And I will also mention here that this Canyon comes with a 4i power meter, excellent addition, and a bit of carbon fiber components, handlebar and the stem, which is a one-piece handlebar and the stem, so be aware of that, and also the carbon fiber seat post, the famous Canyon's VCLS carbon fiber seat post. Here, the biggest secret sauce is definitely the wheel set from DT Swiss Arc 1400 D-cut wheel set, which is a stunning piece of engineering. If you would buy this wheel set on the open market, $2,400, total weight of 1,460 grams, and it comes with the stunning and superb DT Swiss 240 hubs with the ratchet 36 system. Absolutely stunning wheel set, and this one doesn't come with carbon fiber spokes, which definitely wouldn't bother me. The Giant wheel set comes with the carbon fiber spokes, so this is, a bit of plus and minus here. So as you see, this Canyon bike is approximately $200 cheaper than the equivalent Giant TCR Advanced Pro Zero bike. So just something to keep in mind, because again, the business model of Giant and Canyon is very similar. Of course, the Canyon is fully online based, direct to consumer, but again, you can buy these Giant bikes again direct to consumer through their website. So all in, what is my advice to you if you are in the market for this kind of lightweight climbing machine? So if you are a big fan of the Giant TCR, you have ridden it before, then definitely you should go ahead and just, buy this newest version, although the price is $6,500. But if you are a bit in between, kind of the Giant and some other models, then I would strongly recommend you have to shortlist Giant TCR Advanced Pro Zero, but also you have to look at the Canyon Ultimate CF SLX8 road bike, because again, on the full pricing you will save $200, but as it is now, you might save even $500. Oh, I'm sorry, you might even save like up to $700 as it is now at this situation. So the newest TCR Advanced Pro Zero road bike, stunning bike from Giant. There are no special complaints here from me, except that the prices are going up and up with these Giant bikes, and this is definitely not anymore a full kind of best value for your money. But I have no kind of complaints or suspicions that this bike will ride excellent. It will be a lightweight bike and a proper climbing machine. So this is going to be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, keep on watching, keep on liking, and as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Cheers.